it is evident that there's a male loneliness epidemic going on in our world right now. More than ever, guys have been socially isolated. They don't want to go outside and talk to new people anymore. They just want to stay inside, play video games, doom scroll. And if this sounds like you, I want to help you. All right? So, first of all, don't get the wrong idea. I don't hate these people, okay? And I honestly don't blame a lot of them for choosing to isolate themselves, because some of these people might have gone through some bad life event where they decided to socially withdraw themselves and isolate themselves from everyone else. Some of these people were also raised on a sort of stranger danger mentality, to where they're raised up like, oh, don't talk to strangers. Everyone's out to get you and hurt you, when that's just completely false. All right, we don't live in unless you live in like a war zone or something, or a horrible area, you don't need to worry about that. So I want to help you guys today escape that cycle of social isolation and actually get you guys out there talking to people, making friends, and turning your life around. So what I'm going to go over on this video today, I'm going to tell you what I went through in high school, okay? Because for me, high school is very isolated. So what I'm going to cover on, during this video, I'm going to talk about what I went through dealing with loneliness and isolation, why it's horrible for you, and why you need to escape this cycle immediately. And I'm also going to give you some actionable steps to help you actually get yourself turned around and talk to other guys, okay? And I really recommend you stay until the end of the video, because that's where the real valuable info is going to be, right? I guarantee you watch this video and implement the steps I give you, you'll become a totally different person. Trust me. So let's get into it. When I was in high school, I went to a completely different school from the rest of my friends. And that caused me to that basically had me like not knowing many people, spared for like one or two guys. And those two guys happened to me more this kind of like loser nerd type. I'm not trying to be rude, but to be honest, like these guys didn't really do much with their lives. They just kind of played video games, weren't really ambitious. So that just happened to be the types of people I ended up hanging around with at the start of high school. And eventually I started like becoming more like them. I ended up becoming really shy, more reserved, and I wanted to talk to people, but I was too scared to. So yeah, then this ended up causing me to feel really lonely and isolated during the start of high school. I was afraid that other people would judge me because I was like kind of like these guys. And not only that, but I judged other people too. All right? You need to remember, it's not just sometimes the problem is also you. All right? Sometimes you need to lower your ego and just go talk to people with an open mind, because a lot of the people I ended up thinking like were like gonna judge me and like make fun of me or something ended up being really nice people. So when you talk to someone, just go in with an open mind. Talk to the people first, get to know them first, and then you decide whether you want to continue hanging out with these people or not. So that's just my story. I was pretty lonely throughout high school, and eventually I was able to escape it, and that's where I am today. Now, why is being isolated horrible? First of all, the main thing being isolated does to you, it puts you in a negative feedback loop. And what a negative feedback loop is, this sort of like cycle where, let's say, okay, you're socially isolated. So you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try to talk to this person I see over there. And because of your lack of social skills, you end up kind of messing it up. All right, you end up stuttering, and now like, oh, maybe the other dude thinks you're a weirdo now. And that reinforces you. Whoa, there's like some car speeding behind. Sorry about that. And that reinforces this mentality of, oh, I have bad social skills. So then you end up not wanting to talk to people. And this sort of cycle like repeats over and over again. And it's horrible because it puts you in this sort of depressive state that like things aren't getting any better. You're cooked. But guess what? I'm here to help you uncook you. So listen up. And then another thing, it gets you a lot more anxious and paranoid. And when you're anxious and paranoid, you tend to overthink, jump to conclusions way too fast, and just assume that, let's say, the people you want to talk to are going to make fun of you just the same way I did. So this is why you 100% need to escape this cycle of social isolation. And even if you consider yourself an introvert, like all the introverted people I know, they still like have a group of guys they still talk to. So it's important that you make sure you have a group of guys, a group of friends. Humans are inevitably social creatures, right? Our ancestors lived among tribes. We did not live isolated. Every person had someone to reach out to when they had tough times, or to help them with something, or to celebrate an achievement. Having anyone to do all that really sucks. Okay, so now we've gone over why being isolated is horrible. All right, now we're at the real meat of the video, okay? This is where I'm gonna help you turn your life around, go from having zero social skills to absolutely being that social Chad you always wanted to be. Okay, so you have zero social skills. How do we start off? We're gonna apply this framework, okay, to talk to people without having any social skills. Is we're gonna have you set goals for yourself, and to those goals you're gonna attach a specific quota that you have to meet. Okay, it's very important you attach a number so you have data that you're able to track and see like progress you've made. Okay, so you need to set yourself a social task. Let's say you want to talk to 3 new people a day. That's perfect. How, in what time like frame do you want to achieve that goal? Let's say a week. Let's say talk to 3 new people a day for a week. Cool. And you've met that goal, then you can level up. The way this is gonna work is you have to lower your ego. First of all, start off small. If you have zero social skills, start off by literally setting goals to make eye contact with people. Once you get comfortable enough with that, set goals to wave at people. Once you're good at that, set goals to say hi to people. And then eventually actually start talking to people, have conversations. Maybe move up to talking to groups of guys. And then after that, maybe go up to girls. So this like little framework is what is gonna actually like propel you to be able to get better socially. And the main reason we're starting off small here is because social skills are a skill. It's the same as going to the gym. You can't be a noob at the gym and try to bench 225. Okay, you're gonna end up hurting yourself or something. You need to start off with the easier weight and work up to lifting heavier weight. Get comfortable with the lighter weight, and then boom, move up to the heavier weight. It's the exact same thing with social skills. Another analogy, you can think of it like a video game. You start off level 1. You can only kill all like the little noob enemies that like don't really do much damage. Eventually, get enough XP from killing them and level up, boom, you're not able to move on to harder enemies and deal with those. It's the same with social skills. Let's say you talk to some like, okay, let's say you ended up making eye contact with 3 people a day. You got the XP. Now you're comfortable enough to the point where, let's say, you can wave at another 5 people a day. And yeah, the main point is start off small. Okay, do all that, and then once you get comfortable enough talking to people, if you're still like feeling a little bit of pressure, you don't have to talk to people your age or other people. Talk to like old people or something. Talking to old people is so underrated, okay? Because these people have been like alive way longer than you have been, and they always have like some wise advice. And old people are so like kind of lonely too. Like a lot of the guys have their partners have had their partners pass away. So it's just really nice when someone talks to them too. Again, main point is start off small and build up. Okay, you don't have to go immediately talk to a big group of guys if you have no social skills. And this sort of framework I'm teaching you doesn't even apply to like social skills necessarily. It applies to all skills. So that's more value you're getting out of this video right now. Also, shout out to Carl Ram. He's the person who taught me this framework. You guys should definitely go subscribe to his YouTube channel. I'm not like getting paid by him or anything. He's just the GOAT. All right. So yeah, that basically wraps up this video. And I hope you guys are able to go out there and level up your social skills, talk to more people, and become that social chat you always wanted to be. So yeah, sorry there hasn't been much many videos coming out lately. I've been pretty busy, but I will have a big video coming out hopefully soon that you guys will like. It'll also help you improve your techniques of social skills. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and peace.